Suspected Times Square bomber Shahzad Faisal is a naturalized U.S. citizen who was originally in Pakistan. So is Pakistan a hotbed of terror? And why do they all want to suddenly become American citizens?
Former CIA intelligence officer Michael Scheuer joins us from the Washington Bureau. He's the former head of the agency's Bin Laden unit. Michael, thanks for being with us. Pakistan Taliban apparently released a video within 24 hours of this event claiming responsibility. Is that bogus, or are they behind this?
Well, I don't think we've confirmed it one way or another, but it certainly is an unusual video because the man in it we thought was dead, first of all. And second, he said that the attack was in part a response to the Americans having killed his brother over a year ago. So it suggests to me, at least, that this business has been in the works for a while and may not be just a one-off attack, because he did speak of having people in your cities in the plural.
He called it a he expected jaw-breaking blow to U.S. cities. Is this a jaw-breaking blow? Is this considered in any respect a success?
Oh, it's a 100% success, except there wasn't any bombs. The amount of money, any corpses. The amount of money we're going to spend on investigating this, the amount of money we're going to spend on putting more people on the streets, more policemen, and the impact this will have on civil liberties and privacy is 100% success for them across the board.
But Michael, it didn't work. I mean, the police stopped it.
Oh, it did work, ma'am. It absolutely worked. It worked in every sense except for corpses. You have to remember that the goal of these people is to help lead America to bankruptcy. Corpses are nice, they make a lot of news, but what this is going to cost us is not significantly different than if there was corpses. This is a very effective attack, even if it failed.
So the fact that they got the Pathfinder into the city to 45th and Broadway, you say is a success. You say the NYPD was beaten.
It was dead beat. And that's not a criticism of them. They didn't know it was coming. The bomb didn't go off because the fellow was amateurish at putting it together. A pro, the bomb goes off, and everybody now would be blaming the NYPD for having failed. So it's just a matter of did it go off or did it not. But the impact of the thing, Brian, the three goals of these people regarding the United States is to help lead us to bankruptcy, to spread out our intelligence, our military, and police forces to the point where we don't have reserves and aren't flexible, and to create as much dissension in the United States as possible.
But Michael, I mean, it's so hard to hear you say that this was actually a failure, because in a city of millions of people plus millions of tourists, what could the police have done differently to thwart this before the Pathfinder got to Times Square?
I don't think they could have, ma'am. I think that's a key point. But the police would have taken the fall if the bomb had gone off. The fault lies in the federal government. A federal government that has its head in the sand, has for the last 20 years, and has not been square with the American people.
And do you think we have to have new immigration rules when it comes to Pakistan? I mean, that's where these guys are coming from. I mean, we have to think twice, perhaps, before we tell somebody, congratulations, shake my hand, you're a U.S. citizen, as they go back to Peshawar and then train to be a terrorist. Or were they a terrorist prior to that?
Brian, you know, I think our immigration policy is a shambles. People are going to come at us not only from Pakistan, they'll come at us from Yemen, they'll train in the Philippines, and they'll come at us from there. And I hope Detective Furman was right in your last segment, but as long as our borders and ports are wide open, the pros are going to get in here eventually.
Michael, my last question to you. The speech in Cairo. It was supposed to begin the healing process that George Bush caused so much damage. We're supposed to be on a new era, a new page. Have we turned a page? Has anyone acknowledged? Has anything gotten any better?
No, Mr. Obama has made things much, much worse because he promised the Muslim world things that he will never do. He recognized that our relationship with the Israelis was a problem. He's never going to change that. He accepted the courtesy and even hugged Hosni Mubarak, who is one of the most brutal dictators in the Muslim world. He bowed to the Saudi king when he was out there in Saudi Arabia, showing his subservience.
All right, Michael Scheuer joining us from the nation's capital. We thank you very much, sir. Also joining us